Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be going over our 5-year plan for our finances. I thought it was a great idea to really detail out what our short-term goals are for our finances, and so this is the video where we'll be discussing that. When my husband and I first sat down to figure out what our goals were, we first took into consideration some large purchases that'll be coming up in the next 5 years. Those include things like maybe upgrading a house, needing new cars, any maintenance issues that you're seeing on your cars or your house, as well as having more children, because that's more of our season of life right now. We do have an 11-month-old daughter, and we are not yet sure if we would be interested in growing our family, but we definitely would plan to do so in the next 5 years. In terms of our family situation, we don't think we'll need new cars in the next 5 years, which is good. We have 2 relatively newer cars, one being a 2014 and the other being a 2018, and we really enjoy driving those. The house that we currently live in is a really great size. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right around 2,000 square feet. So even if we add on to our family, we don't see ourselves needing to upgrade our house in the coming years. And there isn't a lot of big maintenance issues for this house, as it was built in 2010. We do know that we will need to buy a new roof for our rental property, which is the other house that we own, and we know that that'll cost about $15,000. So we do have that budgeted in. We also know that currently I'm working on completing a master's degree and that we're interested in cash flowing that. Other than that, we've got a lot of extra money that we're not really sure what to do with, and so we sat down and made that 5-year plan. If you're interested in seeing what that is, go ahead and stay tuned. When we first decided to sit down and go over what our plans were for the next 5 years, we did first factor in some big expenses that were coming up. We currently have 2 pretty new cars, so we don't think we'll have to buy any new ones in the next 5 years. We really like the house that we live in, and we don't see the need to upgrade in the next 5 years either. And the only really big purchase that we did think of was the fact that our rental property is going to need a new roof, which we've estimated will cost us right around $15,000. We're not sure exactly what year that'll happen, but I do plan on making sure that we budget for that in the next 5 years. So the first of our goals was really to focus on decreasing our debt. Now we are still paying most of our debts because we find it more advantageous right now to be investing our money in the stock market through our 401k, our IRA, as well as our brokerage account, as we are focusing on one consumer debt each year. So in the year 2021, we're hoping to pay off a car loan that we currently have in our names. Right now, it's at just about $8,900, and we should be paying that off by the end of the year. In 2022, we plan on focusing on our 401k loan, which, if we don't pay any extra towards, should get paid off in 2022. Now, currently, every single paycheck, we do put $57 towards that, and if we can pay it off any earlier in 2022, we are definitely going to try to do that. The next consumer debt that we're going to work on are some student loans. We decided to focus on our student loans from the highest interest rates to the lowest. In 2023, we'll be paying off student loan number 1. In 2024, we'll be paying off student loan number 2. And then in year 2025, we'll be paying off student loan number 3. That'll leave us with 1 student loan left in our names, and it's actually at a 3.51% interest rate, which is so low that I think it would make more sense to invest money than even try and pay that off any faster. And so most likely that one will be paid off somewhere around 31. The next big financial purchase or investment that we're making currently is cash flowing my master's in business administration. So I do plan on working on that in 2021, 2022, as well as 2023. And so we do plan on putting a fair amount of our additional income towards that during those years, and hopefully by 2024 I will have an MBA and hopefully be working in a new job where I get to use that MBA. Which kind of brings me to my next goal. It's not necessarily a goal that's focused around saving money or spending money, but it is to hopefully be working in a job that I'm enjoying, making at least $50,000 a year after finishing my master's degree in 2023. Currently, I make a little bit closer to about $42,000 a year before our overtime that I do get paid. And while that is a pretty good salary for the Midwest, with an MBA, I do hope I'll be able to make more money. I'm interested in maybe going into management or human resources. Hopefully those will be a little bit more of high-paying jobs compared to what I'm earning currently in research. Our next group of goals are all related to our business. So we do own a rental property in our area that we manage ourselves. Currently there is a mortgage on that house and it pulls in right around $2,300 a month, and each year we have about a taxable income of about $3,500 in total. We're currently saving up for a new roof for that house, and in 2023 we should have enough money to purchase that new roof fully in cash without it infecting our emergency fund, either for our rental property or for our personal emergency fund. So hopefully the business will be able to cash flow that expense. After that, we shouldn't have any big expenses coming up. We've been slowly updating all the plumbing in that house, which has kind of been the biggest problem the house has had so far. And so we're expecting quite a lot of money to come in. And my husband doesn't really enjoy taking money out of the business account, mostly because we don't really need that money. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to do all of the work that goes into taking out distributions or maybe paying yourself a annual or monthly wage. And so we have decided that once we've paid off that roof and have purchased that outright, that we are actually going to focus our money on paying down the mortgage on that house. Currently it's at about $117,000, and we think we could probably pay it off fully in about 13 years just by using the business income. So that will be our goal there. All of these goals, saving money for big expenses, trying to make more money, as well as investing in ourselves and the stock market, we are hoping to increase our net worth year over year. In the first 3 years, 2021, 2022, and 2023, we are hoping to be able to increase our net worth by about $25,000 every year. And then once I'm done with school in 2024 and 2025, we're hoping to increase our net worth by $50,000 in each of those years. Hopefully by the end of the next 5 years, we will be worth as a family $375,000. That will be earned by paying down our debts and investing in the market, as well as our home values appreciating and our car values depreciating. If you're interested in following along on our journey, I highly recommend that you go ahead and subscribe. Like this video if you did enjoy it. I know I enjoyed making it, so I appreciate if you made it this far watching the video. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.